This is my dog, Kona. She's chilling. She's having a good time. Oh, hey! Yo guys, so I'm back for another Ask JOP. This is episode 5. Video number 5. Let's get into it. At Jeremy asked, what if you got a cam that doesn't shoot 60 FPS? How and where can I get smooth slow motion? You need a camera that shoots higher frame rates in order to get slow motion. You cannot do slow motion at 24 frames and try and slow it down. So get a camera that shoots higher FPS. That's my suggestion. Sorry if it's a little noisy. It's a beautiful day outside, so I have the sliding glass door open. Got a nice little breeze coming through. At Yo Rayburger asks, how do you feel about your long-term career? Continue indefinitely as the Buff Nerds or hope to one day work for a big company? Both. I'm gonna continue the Buff Nerds as long as possible, keep that YouTube going, keep, you know, artists going, filming my adventures, music videos, everything, doing that. But at the same time, to expand my career, I definitely either want to expand the Buff Nerds into a full-on production company, or find representation as a director, or find a home with, you know, some big production company where I can do, you know, films, music videos, all that good stuff. At Lucid Jeff asks, when you trying to get worked in FIFA though? You cannot see me or Futuristic in FIFA. You could probably work Futuristic. He's aight, but definitely not me. At Dream Loud Create asks, how do you location scout or book locations as an upcoming director? As an upcoming director, I just kind of always kept my eye out for like cool locations or cool spots, or would Google things like, you know, I'd go on Google and search abandoned places in AZ, LA, or in this area, and just try and find places online, because you can find a lot of cool locations and places online because people have been there before, or there's pictures or what have you. So it's kind of like an online location scouting, and then you can go check it out in person if you want to. But just kind of keeping my eyes open and checking the web for stuff. At Little Drew Dog 4969 asks, what was one of the most difficult videos to film? That's a good question. I don't know about the most difficult, but one of the most stressful was the Jesse McCartney video I did, Super Bad. Only because it was my first kind of large scale video, and there was just so many like crazy variables happen, like, you know, the location was being a pain, the hair and makeup people didn't start working on Jesse till super late. We didn't even get the first shot off till like 10:30, 11 a.m. It was winter, so the sun set at 5 p.m. so we barely had, you know, 5 hours to shoot a whole video, and it was just really stressful, but at the same time, one of the most fun and best days I've ever had on set, period. At JXWNY asks, did you go to film school and do you recommend for people to go? Yes, I went to film school. I went to ASU's film school. Honestly, it wasn't the greatest film school. I learned a lot just from going out and shooting stuff on my own and learning on my own. I learned valuable things from film school. It just depends where you're at in life. I definitely would recommend it for some people, but I definitely would not recommend it for other people. Just depends. At Michael McBride asks, are there alternative ways to getting light beams from windows other than a fog machine? Not really. There is, but basically fog and haze are the best ways to get those light beams and shafts of light coming through. I remember in film school I learned that one of the students, they grilled up on set, they had tortillas, and they oiled the pan down and just heated up a bunch of tortillas, and it really hazed up the room. But I mean, that sounds like a lot of work just to get some haze in a room. You can buy haze in a can too. I went to the store the other day. Filmtools.com probably carries it. I went to the store Film Tools here in Burbank, and it's literally haze in a can. It's a can like hairspray, and you just spray it in the room and it creates like this haze. It doesn't last long, but it's definitely a good alternative to renting or getting like a big smoke machine that can be a pain and you have to plug it in and all that stuff. At Domi_V asks, what's your editing workflow and turnaround? My editing workflow, as soon as I'm done shooting a video and I get home, I start editing that video and I turn around that video within a day. whenever I start editing a video, it will not take me longer than a day to get that edit back to the client. And that's why I have clients always coming back to me and always wanting to shoot stuff, because my turnaround time. And I guarantee if you have a fast turnaround time, you're gonna have people that want to work with you non-stop. Well guys, thank you for the questions. By the way, got new Buff Nerd shirts coming in the mail. Been getting a lot of questions about those. So just ordered some new Buff Nerd shirts. They're gonna be really dope. I'm excited to share those, and it's definitely a different style from the last ones, so it's gonna be really cool. That's all I gotta say.